The garden rescue team are on a mission.
Look at that!
To create beautiful green spaces in family homes.
What do you think?
I think that's super cool.
And make people's garden dreams come true.
Fab.
Charlie Dimmock,
Pushes the boundaries out.
the much-loved queen of the family garden.
What can go wrong?
The Rich Brothers,
Good luck, boyo.
creators of classy, trend-setting outdoor spaces.
It's such a nice pop of colour, isn't it?
And Arit Anderson,
That's brilliant.
an award-winning designer with a distinctive sense of style.
A lot of these plants are quite easy to maintain.
They're here to answer garden emergencies
There is a lot to be done.
based on the client's needs and budget.
So I think it's definitely challenging.
2 sets of designers create and pitch garden plans.
Wow.
But only one can win.
Oh, Chazza!
And the loser has to help them build it.
Oh, look at that!
This is what happens when 2 different styles collide
What's not to love?
to turn garden dreams into reality.
Oh, Charlie, I love you.
That's a bit better, isn't it?
Today, the Rich Brothers take on Charlie to design a garden with a Spanish theme.
This is the lovely Maureen, and she looks like a lady after my own heart. Relaxed, nice glass of white wine, smiley, smiley. Now, she has moved to Biggleswade to be closer to her daughter.
The only trouble is her house has a disappointing garden.
The garden as it stands, to me, it's just a lump of patio and a lump of grass. The garden's boring. And I want something that's going to make me want to open the doors and get out there and just enjoy it.
She's moved from Spain, where she had a lovely life, expat life in the mountains with her husband.
During their time abroad, Maureen and her husband Graham built up a beautiful garden that was their pride and joy.
The garden in Spain was our creation. We had vegetables, we had fruit trees, and we had lots of colour. I had the most amazing jasmine.
For Maureen, the garden has a deeper meaning. 2 years ago, her beloved husband Graham passed away.
Graham was a carpenter joiner by trade, and he was a master craftsman. And that's how we met. He did work at my house for me. He had a wicked sense of humour. I don't know what I can say about him. He had the most amazing smile, and that's what I miss most, is his smile. So what I would like from the garden here is the nice seating area where I can just sit and think about him, I suppose.
She would like to bring some of those really lovely memories back to the garden.
What kind of memory does she want in there?
She wants, like, Spanish courtyard garden, but with views. She remembers the views.
At the back of our house, it was just mountains. And the mountains changed every day. They were just stunning.
There's no views in here.
No, so we're going to have to be real clever about sort of creating that impression.
Oh, that's okay. You bring something into the garden, you create views through it, don't you, as such, rather than looking at vast distances. So I think everything's possible.
But there's lots of views for the neighbours looking in. Maybe want a bit of screening.
It's nice to say hello to your neighbours, but I think there's a time and a place. You need to be able to shut them out.
Now, it is an odd-shaped garden, and Maureen quite likes that. She likes a bit of quirky.
Well, again, after your
See,
own
you're
heart.
just like me,
You two are
quirky.
made from the same cloth.
I don't know how I'd describe myself as quirky, but there is something that's a little bit off the wall, I think. I like things that are off-centre, and I'm not very good at knowing what goes with what. I buy what... That's the quirky bit of me. I buy what I like and I plonk it in.
Budget-wise,
Yeah.
£3,000.
OK, well, not the biggest of budgets, but, again, we've got, you know, large patio there, got great boundaries. So I think there's enough there, isn't there, to work from very, very easily.
our rival designers get straight to work crafting a Spanish courtyard garden. Each will come up with a plan to fit the £3,000 budget. Maureen then chooses her favourite, and whoever loses helps the winner build the garden. Labour is supplied for free by Charlie, the Rich brothers and their team of landscapers. Back in Biggleswade, it's time for the pitch.
How are you?
I'm good, I'm very excited.
Okay, so this is our
Wow.
design.
Oh, wow.
So we know that you wanted to have a Spanish garden, somewhere that felt like a courtyard. Tried to capture something with the mountain views.
Sat out in the sunshine, Maureen.
I know, lovely, isn't it?
Now, I've given you a little bit of everything.
Oh, my gosh, you have.
It's a busy garden,
Oh,
but
wow.
you strike me as a busy bee.
Yeah, I can be.
We wanted to create a courtyard space by putting in some formality through hedging that actually borders the planting beds. And then to give that more courtyard feeling, we wanted some informal paths. So rather than just having a straight avenue path, we've given you almost like this network. And that's going to make the space feel a lot bigger.
So I've moved the seating area to further out in the garden, here. And then we've got these stepping stones that lead to the patio, and planted through there are lots of thymes and herbs and alpines. And this is zoned into different areas.
Wow.
Two radically different interpretations of a Spanish courtyard garden. The Rich brothers' meandering paths dotted with planting beds and bordered by formal hedging is in stark contrast to Charlie's more structured design, with a seating area in the middle of the garden surrounded by informal planting.
So the first thing we wanted to do was make your patio a little bit smaller. So what we've done is we've reduced it back to that line there, so it's enough to get your tables and chairs on. But then what we've used in the garden is self-binding gravel.
Okay.
So it's a fine gravel, so it's not loose. Because it's so fine, it compacts down and knits together, goes quite hard, but it also feels quite textural and natural.
Sounds lovely.
The brothers' plan to make the patio smaller has met with Maureen's approval. What has Charlie got in store for the patio area?
And then outside the back door, we've got this almost like a courtyard area with benches and shelves for lots and lots of different containers, which this can then act as a potting bench as well, with a seat.
Charlie's idea to create a second, smaller courtyard area on the existing patio is a smart move. The planting and colour scheme have also gone down well. But what about the issue of privacy?
Decided in some of these planting beds, we wanted to put a nice blossom tree, maybe using almond, because there's nothing nicer than being able to signify the beginning of spring or kind of the beginning of summer.
We had almond trees in the garden in Spain, and the smell and the blossom was amazing.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Wonderful. Well, I think you definitely get...
I'm emotional now.
The Rich brothers' choice of tree has certainly struck a chord with Maureen. But what has Charlie got up her sleeve?
So from the patio doors, you'll look out down the view to this a sort of arty screen, which will be above the fence line and block the windows. Climbers will go up over them, jasmines around the patio here and here.
Charlie's unusual structure might just appeal to Maureen's quirky side. Both gardens have dealt with the privacy issue by taking inspiration from Maureen's fragrant Spanish garden. But one element of the old days has left our designers with a mountain to climb.
The most difficult part of the brief was trying to capture some mountain views. So we wanted to put these 3 boulders. So in a way also that adds to the slight informality of the garden as well.
Sounds amazing.
And as you look out down the view, you'll see that it frames these 2 standing stones.
My mountains.
Miniature mountains.
God, it looks amazing.
I will leave you to think.
Thank you so much.
See you in a bit.
OK, bye.
The pitches are over. Both designers have met the brief. It's time to find out whose Spanish-inspired garden Maureen has opted for.
Hello.
Hello again. I know everyone says it, but this has been the hardest thing I've ever had to decide. But I can only choose one. I love both. I will say I love both. But I've gone with
Yay, Charlie.
Charlie.
Oh, nice. Look at that face.
Now, well,
Sorry, guys, I do feel very guilty.
No,
but
not at all.
I love it. I just can't wait now. I cannot wait. I won't be able to sleep between now and the finished reveal.
neither will we.
It's a brilliant result for Charlie, but she'll need the Rich brothers' help if she's to transform Maureen's plain plot into a courtyard garden that evokes memories of Spain.
Hope you got your waterproofs, mate.
It's the morning of the build in Biggleswade.
Oh, they're coming out clean.
The team begin by removing the old patio and cutting out the turf ready for the new Spanish-style garden.
Lovely job. Yes.
But they could do with some Spanish-style weather.
I mean, I can hope it stops raining, but in all honesty, we're really prepared for a long haul here of a wet build.
Charlie's plan was to move the patio to the centre of the garden and make the old one smaller.
So all of this bit out.
So the rest of the team get to work drilling out the old patio foundations and digging in the new ones, as well as digging in the foundations for the stepping stones that will link the two areas.
We've got to remove this patio that was already down. We've taken that out. We've got all this sub-base underneath, so we've broken the sub-base up. This is where planting's going. Dug a hole for the new paving. This sub-base goes into the new hole for that sub-base. So there's a lot of reusing going on in this garden.
Charlie also plans to reuse Maureen's pots. She's designed a potting area with shelves, a seat and a table that Carpenter Ben is busy working on out the front. Meanwhile, the team begin positioning the new slate flagstones. And it's good weather for ducks, or should that be geese?
Oh my God, look at the young ones. Goslings, I believe. It's so wet, even the geese have landed. I don't know where they've come from. We're in a housing estate. It's amazing.
The slates are going down well, as are the blue Mediterranean-style tiles in the new patio. Things are shaping up right on time. Charlie and the Rich brothers are on their way. And they've brought a break in the weather.
Oh my, it's very squelchy, isn't it? No, get away, you. Now, there was a big patio just here. Maureen didn't like that, said there was too much paving here. So we've taken that all up, but we are recycling it and put down this lovely new pathway, basically, from the back gate to the patio doors. Over here, Ben is busy putting the posts in for some shelves for all Maureen's gorgeous pots in. Stepping stones through loads of planting. This is going to be full of lots and lots of plants, which leads down into the garden. And then we have got a small patio, again picking up that sort of Mediterranean theme with having tiles set into it.
Charlie's design has two wooden pergola structures that screen Maureen's garden from the overlooking houses. And true to form, Charlie's added a unique twist.
So we're going to have a cross bit, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like an arch, like a goalpost. But then I want to use some really lovely timber, different lengths.
Yeah.
Yeah. And have them going up and
Off that cross
off,
beam.
yeah, and
Oh.
also not only just flat on,
Yeah.
but some.
Okay.
So it's 3D. It's going up and down, in and out.
Almost like organ.
Yes, organ
Piping.
piping.
While Ben positions the shelves for the potting area, Andy's finishing the tiling for the Spanish courtyard patio.
So is this a casualty of the wet weather, was it? Popped out. I love these tiles. They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Yeah, they're nice, aren't they?
Yeah, not too blue.
You got it.
Subtle hint. I don't normally do subtle.
Yeah. I couldn't possibly say.
With the upright posts in place, the Rich brothers can make a start on the wooden screening.
Lovely bit of timber. It's going to look great, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's because Charlie's decided to use Blau wood. Now, that's a hardwood, and it means in terms of longevity and quality, it's a great choice.
And you can really see it. The grain is beautifully tight. It's got a continual, seamless texture to it.
The Rich brothers get to work slicing different-sized sections of wood for Charlie's unusual screening.
That's 3 of them, then. Nice.
The Blau wood set Charlie back £4.75 per metre. But for a cheaper alternative, pine can also be used.
How goes it in screen building world, you know?
Preparation.
You got random?
Yeah. It's a slightly structured random.
You're
I
going to
can't
put
quite
some
do
on
random.
that way and some on that way?
Yeah, exactly that.
We listened the first time.
That's unusual for you, too.
We're diligent.
Yeah, we're getting all this done before it rains really heavily.
Yeah.
And
So many plants.
good. Oh, my.
Whoa, look at that.
She's going to love it. That's so colourful.
Yes.
Back in the garden, the team are laying the stepping stone paths and Carpenter Ben is hard at work on the potting area. Out front, Charlie's gathered together a large selection of pots that are destined for that spot.
And I have a little surprise for Maureen. This gorgeous urn-shaped terracotta pot that she brought back from Spain, I'm going to turn into a very simple water feature and have it down by the patio area. Because if you think of courtyard gardens in Spain or Portugal, all along the Mediterranean area, you always can hear a gentle trickle of water. So there's going to be a simple solar power pump. Basically got a bucket that fits exactly into there. We're going to put some pebbles in there and it'll just be a little bubble of water which the birds will love and you'll get that lovely gentle sound.
Whilst Charlie gets carried away with pots, the Rich brothers are busy with the quirky pergola screen. The total cost for the wood for the pergola screening is £225.
We've managed to get all of the side-on bits of timber on. They're all good. So now we just have to do the flatter face. You see the wider face of them. Get them on, and that's one length done.
And we've got 3 to do, so... Luckily, we're working really well together today. Just great fun.
Right, get on.
The pergola screen is taking shape, and Charlie's back at the potting table.
When you think of courtyard gardens in Spain and Portugal and Italy, you always think of containers with loads and loads of plants spilling out of them. Now, I've got some different pelargoniums. These are scented pelargoniums, and I've got 2 different ones. Absolutely yummy. Some I'm going to put in containers and some I'm going to plant through the stepping stones. And because that garden is such a sunny garden, when the sun comes out, the aromas from the foliage will literally fill the whole garden.
And with lots of plants going into pots, Charlie's got her work cut out. She's hoping Maureen will be wowed by her efforts. And likewise, with her plan for the striking piece of wood Maureen was given whilst in Spain. Her husband Graham never got around to making a table from it, so the team are completing the job. They're using bespoke wooden plugs to hide the drill holes for a smart job carpenter Graham would be proud of.
Beautifully smooth.
And if it's not wood the team are working with, it's rock. Charlie's design incorporates 2 large boulders to represent Maureen's mountain view back in Spain. But shifting them is easier said than done.
Good feet, get yourself steady. We're over.
Sit down, put it down, put it down. It's so easy just to draw a big monolith like that. Oh, there you go. And then, you've got to get them in. Quite heavy.
Thankfully, the smaller mountain is less hard to move. Charlie spent nearly £300 on these 2 striking stones.
From there.
With the boulders in place, the majority of the structural features are complete. But there's just one more to be added.
All good?
That's it. That's better. It's really cool. And it blocks the windows, which was the whole idea.
Nice.
Charlie spent over £1,000, a sizable portion of the budget, on the planting.
Plant time, yippee! So that's the strawberry tree. So basically, about there. And maybe back that way a bit more.
Choosing the plants is one thing, but getting them in the right position is another. And Charlie's directing the troops.
Crabapple, can you go back that way, mate? Crazy dogwood up in the back. And then we've got two currants to go up there.
Charlie's plan scatters colour and scent throughout the garden. Aromatic plants like thyme and pelargoniums add a beautiful fragrance along the pathways. And lupins add architecture and colour.
Oh, Chaz, that's coming along beautifully.
Oh, it smells beautiful as well.
Lots of aromatic plants.
I love all the colours of the lupins and everything.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
She's going to love all the colour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's changed massively. And we've
I
got
know.
this to go in, which will
I
change
know,
that
and
corner.
that corner.
The rest of the Rich Brothers quirky screen goes up.
It looks really good.
And it's time for Charlie's plethora of pots.
Now, careful with those.
Coming through.
I think, that one up there. In this one, I think
Oh,
we should do
yes,
there.
I agree.
And now the fuchsias, look, that's the fuchsia up here.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I just want lots of dotted this in my pelargoniums. I think Maureen will love this. Sat here with a cup of coffee in the morning, doing a bit of potting up on a potting up bench, watering, deadheading. She's going to be a busy girl. There's two beautiful fuchsias. I think one's got to go there. Yeah, no, further back. That's it. That's it. That's
yes.
Look at that.
With the fuchsias up, it's time for the last bit of planting, positioning the climbers on the pergola.
When it comes to climbers, it's a really good idea to grow two together. So I've got this climbing rose, which is pink in the summertime, and I'm going to plant a winter jasmine next door to it. Now, colour combination, you'll think it's a bit odd. Yellow jasmine next to pink flowers, but in the wintertime, that won't be in flower. And this one is Jasminum nudiflorum, and that means naked flower, because basically there's no leaves on this jasmine in the winter. You've just got the green stems, and you get these yellow, highly scented flowers that come out. So we've got winter jasmine. On that post there, we've got an evergreen summer jasmine, and over there, we've got actually a star jasmine, so you get a fantastic scented seating area.
With all the plants in place, there's just a few extra touches. The water feature is filled, and the smaller privacy screen is completed, and the garden is finished. When the team arrived, this garden was a plain, uninspiring plot. After a £3,000 makeover, it's been turned into a breathtaking courtyard garden that evokes memories of Spain. There's an elegant central patio with a tiled Mediterranean touch, a potting corner and two striking standing stones reminiscent of Maureen's Spanish mountains. Not forgetting the quirky wooden pergola screen.
Oh my gosh.
It's time to reveal the new garden to Maureen.
Would you like to open your eyes? Oh my God! Charlie, what have you done? Oh my, oh, I don't care how wet you are. Oh my, I can't believe it. I can't believe what you've done. Lupins, I love lupins. It's so much, oh look at my boulders. So, I'm sorry, I can't believe it. It's so amazing. Well, I think that's a good result. We made you cry.
Speechless. Oh, that's the reaction you want, isn't it? Isn't that wonderful?
But this is your little coffee morning space.
Oh, look at it.
But also your potting space. And I know fuchsias are one of your loves.
They were Graham's things, yeah, and I do love them, but they're beautiful. They're all different.
They are.
I love it. Look at these.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
That's David and Harry.
Well, they are amazing. Graham would have loved those. He would have absolutely loved those. They're just
a bit different, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we've got the approval there. Yeah. That's wonderful. But it's just such a nice thing to have that element in the garden, isn't it?
And then... What have you seen?
That's a water feature. Oh, Charlie, I love you.
So it is a bird bath, but when you're on the patio, you'll just get that lovely little sound of water. Do you want to go and see?
Oh, I love these. My mountains.
Your mountains.
It's gonna make me cry again.
Yeah. So gorgeous. They're quite heavy. They're not going to be tipping
I'm not going to move them. What's that?
Oh, that's now jasmine. See,
jasmine.
You like your jasmines.
I do, I love jasmine.
So we've got a star jasmine, but that's a pink variety.
Yeah.
Then we've got a winter jasmine.
I've got another one.
Yeah, and then we've got an evergreen summer jasmine. So you've got 3 jasmines. This is going to just be scent galore in this area.
Oh, I'm going to sit here forever. I'm not going to live in the house. I'm going to live here. It is just... What can I say? Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Love it.
They've all worked hard. The weather's been...
I know, the team. I'm in awe of all of the team. I really am. They've got my greatest respect.
So shall we get them in? Because I think there might be one more little surprise.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't take any more surprises.
And the team. Yes. You want to come on in?
Surprise!
Is that really my lovely lump of wood?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Here it is.
Here it is. We just thought, somewhere here.
Oh, my God, that looks amazing. What have you done to it?
Isn't it beautiful?
Nothing. We just put it on a leg.
Yeah, it's beautiful on its own, really. We just lifted it off the ground slightly.
Isn't it fantastic?
You two are amazing, you know that.
Oh, I did, David.
Don't tell them that.
I can't help it, I have to tell them. These pergolas are just superb.
Nice.
Graham would have loved them.
Can you see yourself pottering and potting up?
Can I see myself pottering? I'm going to have the best time ever. It's just going to be... Yes! I love it.
Maureen's family and friends and the rest of the gardeners join the celebrations.
Isn't it amazing? Charlie has just really captured everything and more.
Are you happy?
I can't express enough how much I love it. Sorry. Yeah, it's just beautiful. I love it.